Yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Josh Joseph standing on his decisions. He is the voice. There is no choice. We is them boys in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast just like cruiserweight action. In your house is the perfect distraction. Pumpers in your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Smoke. What is up, guys? What is cracking? It's the Con Man, and I am in your house. And you guys already know the vibes. Anytime we slide on through, we're here to give you that work when it comes to this professional wrestling business. And guys, it is Wednesday, which means it's time for another edition of the Bouquet of Legacy, where we honor and give flowers to all things women's wrestling. And joining me, as she does every week, is my amazing co-host. She's divinely designed. That's Annie O'Neal. What is up, Annie?
What's up, Con? Not a whole lot going on. Keeping my head down. 1 foot forward each day. That's all I got. But what's going on with you?
Listen, I'm vibing right now. It's Wednesday. We're about to talk some women's wrestling, and I just came off of a big audition. It was great, as far as like the Noblesville Boom, and we talked about it a little bit yesterday on the Tuesday hot tag. And I put on my social media that I didn't get the part. But that's okay, because the experience was great. It was amazing to be, one of the 7 people that were selected after hundreds of submissions. If you guys listened yesterday, I said that on there. And Noblesville Boom is basically the Indiana Pacers G League team. So like they're developmental. The G League is like what NXT is to WWE. That's what the G League is to the NBA. So it was an opportunity to kind of get in on their developmental and come in as a MC for the games. And I love basketball, so it would have been a really cool experience. But I was just happy to be there. And we keep going, we keep pushing, and that's exactly what we're gonna do here on the Bouquet of Legacy, Annie.
But you know what? First of all, congratulations. 1 of 7. Like, that's incredible. That really is. But you'll definitely get the next one. But no matter the outcome, you put in that work, and that's exactly what we do here at IYH. So, congratulations. No matter what.
Yes.
Like, how many people can honestly say, I took a step in the direction of something I desire, something I want? But that's why we're here to break generational patterns. That's we're doing the things that people don't want to do, and that's put ourselves in uncomfortable circumstances. So congratulations. Like, that in and of itself is a win. So
Hey, I appreciate that. It was once again, it was just great to be considered,
mhm.
and we got a lot of cool stuff going on here at In Your House. So we keep going, we keep pushing, and that's exactly what we're gonna do here, because this is the Bouquet of Legacy. We are honoring women's wrestling, and I always love to do that every single week. And usually we've been kind of going back and forth about how we're creating content for this, this certain episodic podcast series. And I was in a point where I was like, man, we've been interviewing some great
Mhm.
guests. I mean, we just had Relentless Ray Larson last week. That was a great fun episode.
Incredible.
You guys should definitely check that out if you
Go
guys get a
check it out
chance to.
right now. If you did not tune in,
So good.
tune in so you don't miss out. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a fun one. We had Marty Bell on here. That was a vibe. And we just been watching some cool matches. Like, I always love just watching wrestling with the homies, but I don't. Usually I'm kind of letting Annie kind of steer the ship on like the content that we're putting out there, but this week I kind of felt compelled to throw a suggestion out there.
Mhm.
And really it all stemmed from watching Monday Night Raw.
Mhm.
And when I was watching Monday Night Raw, more specifically, I was watching Becky Lynch defend the IC Women's Championship against Maxine Dupree, who's
Another
been
great match.
another great match. And she's
Yeah.
been one of the hottest things in professional wrestling because of her tremendous improvement that has been highly noticed. That match was great. If you guys want to hear how I feel about Maxine and her trajectory, you could definitely listen to yesterday's episode. I went into it, I gushed. I basically said, Annie, how if this is real, if what Maxine Dupree has is sustainable, she's gonna tip the scales of the women's division.
And it's one of my favorite things when it comes from an unsuspecting place, because I can't tell you how many comment sections I was browsing through and how unexpected it was that people didn't know that they would that uh, Maxine Dupree would be put on their radar. Like,
Yeah,
if at the end of the year, when everyone does their wrap ups and their biggest moments for 2025, the taking off of Maxine Dupree is going to be one of them.
yeah,
And
yeah, and
you know,
it's gonna need to be studied.
absolutely. And I feel like she just happens to be very strongly mentored by today's subject of focus.
Absolutely. Just a great
Hmm.
segue by my co-host here. And who she's speaking of is Natalya Neidhart. And we a lot so the reason I brought this up, the whole Maxine thing and how it leads to Natalya is Maxine was on the Raw rundown, the Raw recap, that is, as far as the podcast from WWE, and she was talking about how much she's been training in the dungeon with Natalya, how it's so important for her to not embarrass Natalya, how that's a mentor of hers, how Natalya is always constantly checking up on her, and it just really got me thinking. We always talk about, hey, we should really appreciate Natalya. Natalya does amazing things. She's always working, always honing her craft, always in the dungeon, always working with talent, and she's just so good. And it got me thinking, why don't we just do that? Why don't we just honor Natalya? She's an incredible talent. I just got a chance to listen to her interview on Insight with Chris Van Vliet, and I got to tell you, it really did make me respect Charlotte even more. Or I'm sorry, Natalya even more. That's the match we're gonna watch later,
Hmm. Hmm.
and we'll talk more about that. But it made me respect Natalya even more because of the
Hmm.
hardships that she went through, everything that she had to deal with, as far as her dad not really being around and them kind of having like an odd relationship. But saying because she was silently battling, issues with like CTE and everything as he would in his adult life, and it kind of caused him to kind of drift apart. And she talked about how she didn't feel any ill will towards that, and how she wanted to basically, in her words, say, be everything that her father was not, and be a staple for wrestling, and be able to be a pillar for wrestling. And Annie, I think that's exactly what she's done.
And you know what? We all need that person who is uh, invested in our success. Something that we we need that support in order to get ahead. Like, this industry, it's one of the hardest things that I've ever endured in my life, but without the people who have spoken my name in rooms I'm not in yet, like, I wouldn't be where I am, like.
Yeah,
And Natalia is that person who just goes to bat for so many women. Like, there are people who are in the trenches, and there are people who carve the trenches. And that topic is it has to include Natalia in that fold without a doubt. Like, and it's in this match that we're watching that one of the first times ever in WWE where the women didn't have to worry about a time limit.
yeah.
Like it speaks to the caliber of person, like, that Natalia is, and that she just refuses to stop carving her legacy, and what makes women's wrestling so incredible. Like, Natalia is without a doubt. She she's getting her flowers today. So it's what we do right here. So Natalia is the obvious pick, and a well picked, I might add. So,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, former Divas champion, former women's champion, and just an absolute, once again, peeler. I mean, 19 years in the game, and a lot of people aren't like. There's a whole generation that aren't super privy to a lot of her work just because she has been around for so long. But like, even what she's doing now, like she's finding joy in wrestling outside of WWE spaces, with the low key legend and Bloodsport and everything, and how it's kind of reinvigorated her and given her a new love for wrestling. I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing with Nattie and all the work that she's doing. But just like the way that she gives back is just so amazing. The dungeon is up and running. People are benefited from it. Look at Maxine Dupree.
mhm,
Great, just that's just a perfect example of the mentorship that Natalia provides
mhm.
to many women in the WWE, and she is a legend. And to me, it's not very low key. I mean,
And
she has many records, many championships. I mean, I know you have it there in front of you there. Why don't you let us know some of the accomplishments of Natalia?
she's had the most female matches in WWE, standing at 1,514 matches.
Insane.
She she is the female who holds the record for the most wins in WWE.
Wow.
663. That's insane. She holds the most appearances for in the female category at 75, and at PLEs.
Wow.
She's had the most female WrestleMania appearances. That's 8 times. She's had the most Raw matches at 174.
Oh my
And
God.
and this one is even more staggering. The number amount of matches she's had on SmackDown. Do you wanna guess how many gumballs are in the jar?
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Let's see.
Go ahead.
Put me on the spot here on the podcast.
Zero in.
354.
Close, 200.
Wow. Wow. That's still very impressive.
Seriously.
Still very impressive. I
I mean,
mean,
can
that's a
you
workhorse.
can you think of anyone else, like, who parallels those numbers? Someone who's broke the She has 6
No.
Guinness World Records.
That's insane. I mean, I knew that she was in the Guinness Book of World Records, but I
Mhm.
didn't know the amount of feats that she had that was included in the world records. And that's insane. And she's such a special talent. Like she really is. Like I understand that maybe there's a lot of people who think that she didn't really get like what she deserved as far as like time, like, but and you could say that, I guess. But like, here's the thing, like she really came in and made a name for herself at a time where the Hart McMahon relationship was kind of contentious. You know
It
what I'm
really
saying? So
was. Like, that
so
was
she
really bad
wasn't
blood.
getting exactly. She wasn't getting anything handed to her. If anything, she was kind of having to work harder.
And, for the amount, like, there was one interview I was reading, and she like she was explaining just how coveted those 5 to 6 minute matches that women
Yeah.
got, like, and that was just the way it was.
Mm-hmm.
She was just talking about how
Yeah.
precious it was, and if, like, and right now the landscape of women's wrestling in WWE and how they are treated on a live format is so different. And, like, this stuff, Natty was doing this stuff in, like, 2014, and that's not that long ago. That
Yeah.
really isn't. What about what about Natalia do you think is just so compelling in that she is able to make the space for women that she does now?
That's a great question, but at the end of the day, I truly believe that a lot of it is like her perseverance. She doesn't quit. She keeps a smile on her face. She's even said it herself in interviews like she didn't always benefit from being a good, she called it a good girl, but in these days, if you call it a good soldier. That's what they're calling it these days. But she didn't always benefit from it. But I think that one big thing with her was just the raw wrestling ability. It just
Mhm.
can't and wouldn't be denied.
And I couldn't agree more. Like, who do you think? Because you've watched wrestling way longer than I have. I have a deep love and sincere appreciation for wrestling, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. But
Yeah, for sure.
who, in your opinion, does it look like their career has been influenced by the hand of Natalia? Besides the
That's
obvious, Maxine
of
Dupree, is there?
course. Besides that, I'd say Naomi would be one of them.
Hmm.
She worked a lot with like Michelle McCool, Charlotte
Hmm.
Flair. She has, Charlotte Flair would probably credit her a lot. I'd say Bailey. Paige would be somebody else. You know what? I'll just leave it there because I could keep going, just because like she has been so influential. And here's the thing: she's transcended generations. That's one of the main reasons why I can say I can keep going. Because if you noticed, I was saying names in many different generations. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And when you add names like Maxine Dupree, who she's taken under her wing, or Michelle McCool, who she worked with very early in her career, she helped hone a very raw Charlotte Flair. She helped. She gave opportunities to become champions, to become a champion to people like Naomi, like Bailey, like all those names that I'm saying. And she was. Here's another thing: is that
Hmm.
she was always okay with
Hmm.
going under. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest thing about her that I believe is
Hmm.
so pivotal to what she gives to women's wrestling is not the fact that she's a superstar. We know she's a superstar, but she's okay with being a superstar maker, and that takes a certain type of personality.
And you know what? It's the person like that whose legacy is just gonna push on into generations after hers. We have to have the ones who are willing to do the footwork. To, like I said, carve out those trenches. So, like, the women now, like, they have it way differently than when Natalia first started. She started in 2007.
Wow.
And even then, like, she was working and at the developmental. She was at OVW. She was at Deep South Wrestling and Florida Championship Wrestling.
Probably, yeah, I'd say FCW. I bet she was,
Mhm.
yeah, FCW. Yep.
um, and like, one of the first pay-per-views she was on, I think it was at a Backlash. She worked with Victoria and Beth Phoenix, Jillian Hall, and Melina to defeat Mickey James,
Wow.
Maria Kanellis, Ashley, Michelle McCool, and Cherry, and a 12 diva
Cherry.
tag
Wow, that's a
team.
name I
Yeah,
haven't heard in a
right.
while.
12 diva tag team match. How like how do you think that match? How do you think that went? How do you think that went down? On paper, it doesn't sound very cohesive, but
Uh, if I remember that match, because I'm not
mhm,
remember it right off the top of my head here, but the, that whole generation that you just said, all those names that you
mhm,
just said are crazy, because like when I think about the names that you just said, and then to think about that she could still work with names like Lola Vice, Jada Parker. You know what I'm saying? Like Zaria, Zoruka. Like she's banging with she was banging with the names that you were saying back there, like Victorias and Cherries and stuff like that. Layla L and
yeah,
Michelle McCool and that whole generation. And now there's a whole new generation that she could bang with now, and she's even banging on GCW. I mean, as far as the match goes, I mean, it's that. any multi wrestler matches, you have very little time. You know what I'm saying? So like
Mhm.
not a whole lot of opportunity to get your stuff in. But for what we're gonna be watching today, I really wanted to highlight the wrestling ability of Natalya. And once again, like I was saying earlier, highlight her giving spirit and how she can make a star.
And I mean, she even had a hand in the formation of the Chickbusters. Like she heavily influenced AJ
Yes.
and Caitlyn.
Caitlyn and
So
Nate, yes.
I mean, like, um, well, I mean, we watched AJ and Caitlyn's match a few weeks back, and so it's Natalya's the gift that keeps on giving. So it's funny how these things like circle back to us. So
Yes, very, very true. Very true. So, okay, here's what I got for us this
mhm.
week. We're gonna take a break and then we're gonna come back and watch it. But I got to give you guys out there in the household an opportunity to find it, and that is NXT Takeover from 2014. Charlotte Flair versus Natalya for the NXT Women's Championship. The story of this match is basically this. This is when things were really shaking up in WWE as far as the women's division. You had Paige, who won the Divas Championship in her debut to
Mhm.
the main roster. And at this time, she was still the NXT Women's Champion. So she had to vacate the championship, the NXT Women's Championship, because she was going to the main roster, and they had a tournament, and the tournament finals ended up being Natalya and a very very young up and coming Charlotte, and to kind of bring the prestige to this match, they had Ric Flair at ringside with Charlotte Flair, and they had Bret the Hitman Hart ringside with Natalya Neidhart.
I just got
So they
chills,
were
man.
kind of
Ugh.
yeah, they are emphasizing the Harts, emphasizing the Flairs, two families of wrestling royalty, and that's exactly what we're gonna watch as these two women face off in 2014 for the NXT Women's Championship. You can check that out on YouTube at the page, the network WWE Women's Wrestling Videos. So go find that. It's labeled NXT Takeover Charlotte Flair versus Natalya, NXT Women's Championship. And make sure that you guys give this page a subscription. WWE Women's Wrestling Videos. We always like to reference where we're getting the videos from, and try to get you guys to follow them because we're trying to show appreciation for them giving us their content. So I'm going to give you guys some time to find that on YouTube. And while we do that, we're going to take a break. We are going to pay a few bills. And if we do come back, hey, we're going to watch that match. See you on the other side of this break.
Hello everyone, it's the Pope Elijah Burke, founder and president of the Love Alive charity. I wanted to take this brief moment to share with you my charity's continued humanitarian efforts to positively impact the impoverished communities in and around the greater Jacksonville area. This cannot be possible without your support. If you'd be so kind, please take a moment to visit our website, love-alive.org, to learn more about the charity and its mission. Also, feel free to donate to our 501c3 organization that operates off of the donation of the public, which is you. Whether that be by website or via Cash App, $1 help makes a difference in the lives of others as we continue to positively influence many people by being the change that we wish to see in the world.
Welcome to the Brainbuster T-shirt website where your favorite podcast team in your house lives. Look at all these fantastic options you have.
If you want that sweet hype, we got it. You wanna be divinely designed at yours. Have you lost your voice? We have all that voice merch for you. Are you just a part of the household? We got that too. Brainbuster Tees is where IYH live. Brainbuster Tees is where IYH live.
In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood.
Emerge faithful for coming out to Emerge 91 Blood and Bone. Since 2019, I have been the executive producer of the In Your House podcast. Since 2021, I've had the opportunity and the privilege to be a part of Emerge Wrestling in Columbus, Indiana. The honor and the privilege to tell all of you, right here in the middle of this ring, that Emerge Wrestling, in collaboration with the In Your House Network, will be at the Squared Circle Expo this March in Indianapolis. Indianapolis, Emerge Wrestling in your house. We'll see you in March.
Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house.
Hey guys, welcome back to In Your House, more specifically the Bouquet of Legacy. And that's right, guys, we are going to be at the Squared Circle Expo in March. That's going to be a vibe. And you know what? I'm vibing right now. And why am I vibing? Because listen, I took a couple of ashwagandha gummies. I knew I was going to watch some wrestling. I knew I was going to be vibing out. So if you want to get your fitness journey going, your wellness journey going, make sure you get some ashwagandha gummies. Make sure you get some apple cider vinegar gummies. Make sure you get some matcha mind gummies to keep your focus on focus. All right, and you can get that going at goalie.com. All you got to do is go there, check out anything that you want, put it in your cart there. You know what you do electronically, put it on your cart, get your mouse and put it in there, and make sure that you hit promo code, because I got a promo code for you. It's IYH. You get a 10% discount. So what are you doing? All right, you got that discount. You ain't got no excuse to not go now. Go to goalie.com, put in promo code IYH, and get that wellness journey going, and check out everything we're doing here at In Your House on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Check it out. So we're going to check out this match, and this is Natalya Neidhart, who we are appreciating today, and all her great work. I mean, just a generational GOAT on many different levels. So much time put into the business. And Annie, we got a great match. That is going to be Charlotte Flair and Natalya. This one's for the NXT Women's Championship. You ready for this?
I can't wait to press play.
All
Let's
right,
go.
let's get it then. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Let's go. I intentionally did not watch
Now,
this
if I
match.
remember correct, yep,
So
you didn't watch it? Good,
I
great,
didn't watch it.
great.
I didn't watch
I love
it.
that. So we have Paige out here right
We
now.
sure do.
And remember, this is at the time where she is the new Divas
Mhm.
champion.
On her debut.
Yep.
Dang. Feel like I'm peering into a different lifetime. Like the Paige now,
2014.
yeah, Paige then is so different from Paige now. Soraya,
Super different.
whatever, same person, different entity.
Yeah, yeah. And from another wrestling family, just not from a wrestling
sure.
family, here in America, but but still a wrestling family nonetheless. So this is all leading up towards what this championship match is about to be.
She looked like she just got out of bed and she was like, "Oh shit, I have to make call time. I gotta
merch.
move."
Oh, she got something to say.
Clee cheesy. I really hate that title. I really hate it.
Yeah, it's
It's
man.
not
We
I
hated it
mean,
back then
they
too.
did their best. I mean, but all of the symbols in human existence and butterfly, really, that's what screams
Yeah.
femininity. Come on.
Trust me, we hated it back then too. I promise you.
She will slap you in Miss Congeniality, Sandra Bullock, Gracie Lou Freebush.
Man, I'm just looking at the crowd. This was different because Takeover was so special
Mhm.
back then. Like, I'm not saying the NXT PLEs aren't great now,
This
but
is the
this was
first
so different
takeover,
in its
right?
time. I
W-
I don't know if this was the first. I have to look that up. You're right. This was the very first NXT Takeover.
So this was huge.
Oh yeah, massive. This was new. This was different. I believe they're at Full Sail.
Yeah. Yep. In Florida. Yep.
Yep.
I mean, that location alone has so much history.
Oh, for sure. And here comes Charlotte.
Who
They weren't
is
even calling her
this?
Charlotte Flair. Yeah, totally
Who
different, right?
is this? Pre-Botox,
Yep.
pre facial surgeries. Like, I'm pretty sure that's her natural hair too.
Oh my gosh, Rick.
I love it though. She
Look at how like raw she was as a talent.
looks, I mean, yeah, she looks brand new, but
Yeah.
she looks like this is mine. This is my moment. She knows she like,
But
man.
you could see that she was gonna figure it out.
Oh,
Like,
for
but
sure.
if you look at the Charlotte Flair now compared to the Charlotte Flair back then, I mean, it's not the same. It's completely
Absolutely
and it
not.
shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Right. I mean, we're sitting in the end of 2025 and this is 2014.
Yeah.
How many people that have just had they've been in the business 20 years but they've had year one 20 times in a row?
Man. Oh, and there's Bret Hart.
Wow. Just the pure excitement that these two women just must feel like.
This is a huge moment.
I mean, but who better to carve that moment in this legacy than Charlotte and Natalya? I mean, who else
True.
was on the roster at that time, like, who had the the dynasty that these two have?
There wasn't. This was a very new crop of talent at this time. Sasha Banks. I think
Yep.
Becky Lynch was breaking in around that time. AJ Lee was hanging around. She was doing some of her best work.
Boo. Bad.
Commercial
Boo.
and
Skip.
skip.
I mean, Nattie is still so she's still strong, but like, look how much like less to like. She just looks so different, so different.
They both look so different. Well, you're right.
It's like they're babies.
Yeah. And I love how they had Brett and Rick out here
Mm-hmm.
to kind of, yeah. And at this time the women's division needed just a little leg up, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. They needed the assist of that draw.
Yep.
I mean, but they have Nattie's wearing the the heart signature,
Yeah.
the black and the pink, like, yeah.
Now we're gonna get to the wrestling, and you haven't seen this one, so this is
I
this is gonna be a
haven't.
fun one for you.
I'm so excited for this match.
Aggressive lockup.
Battle of the Better Lockup. I don't know. They're both fantastic.
Yeah. And now they're just feeling each other out. Crowd's into it.
God, Nanny's just so fluid.
Smooth.
I don't know if you knew this, but she does jujitsu.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she has a mixed an MMA background too. And that's so apparent in her wrestling, but
I can, like I said,
see, there's the
I can
jujitsu.
see it now. I like Regal on commentary for this.
Mm-hmm. God, the hook of that leg, so smooth. Beautiful standoff right here.
One thing I've noticed is like there's a little electricity in the crowd,
Mm-hmm. And
just like a buzz.
and they know how intricate, how sophisticated both of these women are, and they just have that aura that people are just taken by. Like, no matter the outcome of this match, well, we know who wins, but like both have the makings of that champion.
Yeah, and that's why this made so much sense because I think, but at this time between these two, it was a toss up on who was gonna win it.
And both have justifiable cases of why I am better than you.
Yeah,
You know,
there's legacy dynasty tied into this.
and they're really going move for move. Like, both are incredibly technical wrestlers. Like, a few seconds ago,
Yeah,
Nattie had Charlotte in the straight arm lock, and now and Charlotte's like, yeah, I can do that, and I can do it better.
Ooh, so smooth.
Ooh.
So, as a first timer watching this match and enjoyer women's wrestling as a whole, what are you enjoying about this match so far as we're in the early stages?
The intelligence of this match. Both are confident, and
Yeah,
they are reading each other just so skillfully, and it's just riveting. Like, one false move, the other is she's gonna take your back and she's gonna tap you out.
yep,
But
incredibly technical.
and it's just a really, really interesting back and forth.
Oh my god!
Jesus, so smooth. Big figure four.
Just turn that
You
into
know what?
a leg lock, just like
I I'm gonna get someone in that tomorrow when I step on the mat. That's gonna be my move of the day. Figure
Nice.
four, just like that.
And now a headlock.
Oof. Right across the chin. That's so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
That sucks
and
so badly.
I like what Regal's saying here. He's saying this is a human chess game right now.
Oh, it really is. Ugh. I heard it. I heard it. Did you hear it? The name drop. Did you
Yeah.
hear that?
They're in their bag right now.
They really are. Like, the mental manipulation, God.
Yeah, they're getting chatty out there, talking some trash.
And you know what? In a minute, like the submissions are going to be even
Ooh.
deeper. The holds are going to be even tighter. Like
Oh my God.
that
Rolled
was
it
so
through.
smooth into that springboard roll through. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Oof.
The body scissors.
Uh-oh.
Nate.
It's
Oh. Oh my God. They're
ooh.
banging
How creative turning that body scissor
into
into
a
a pin.
pinfall. Yeah.
Keeping her away from the hope of a rope break. Uh-oh. Nattie lost her position.
Uh-oh. Yeah, she was
Ooh.
trying to get her in the arm breaker.
Smooth transition into that armbar. Beautiful. God, just that timing.
Oh, the slap.
Damn.
And the slap back.
Charlotte wants her lunch money back. Wow, followed up by a receipt. Oh my god.
Oh my God. All right, now things are getting a little bit more aggressive now.
Schoolboy. Smooth.
Ooh.
Right in the implant.
Rick, calm down. Well,
She can get her own. Oh, he's just so entertaining at ringside.
he is. Uh-oh.
I feel like Bret Hart could really work the crowd more, but he just got lost in watching the match.
I believe it. I believe it because that's the dude who just likes some good wrestling.
For sure. I
But
mean,
Nate is always going to be Nate.
and no one's more critical of uh the wrestling style of someone from the Hart family
Ooh,
other than someone from the Hart family. Jeez.
that backpack stunner.
That was almost 3. It really was. Oof.
Oh my God. Just throwing her off the mat. Now it looks like Charlotte is in firm control at this point, which I like the how this match is evolving. It was a real big chess match. Now they're starting to get a little bit more aggressive now.
Yeah, a little more desperation burgeoning to the surface. It's like, oof. How agitated and frustrated Charlotte is.
And you could see
There, oof.
that happening because Charlotte is so young at this point in her career that it will make sense for her to start to get frustrated.
I mean,
Plus, Charlotte was a hothead at this time.
I was just about to say, driven by that ego, and you can just tell, just in the blatant
Devil's
disrespect
kiss.
for Nattie. Oh, Charlotte does not have the faculties to make that look so effective.
Not like Stephanie Bouquet, right?
It's instead of the devil's kiss, it's like the devil's like smooch.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Just the mental fortitude that
you know, when was the last time
Maddie.
you saw a good abdominal stretch?
When people are tall enough to do it and make it look effective, or they hook it correctly.
Oh yeah.
And like the thing
Oh no,
about
she's gonna put her in it.
this match isn't a huge spot fest. It's
Oh,
submission
she's
after
back to
submission,
life.
hold after
Yeah,
hold.
yeah.
And ow.
Hold on. Backslide. No backslide. Oh, drop kick.
beautiful timing of that dropkick too. Just the sequences of this match are just so interesting.
Yeah.
Like no, every second counts. No minute is wasted.
Yeah. No wasted motion at all in this match.
You know, just like
Everything purposeful.
two beautiful artists taking their time as their paintbrush strokes the
Yep.
canvas.
Uh-oh. Oh! The butterfly suplex, that was nice. Now Nattie's starting to get on the offense now.
Pretty. I love her war cry. It's you know it's a, oh damn. Holy shit.
Stepped on her.
Eat my boot. Well, she did her best.
Oh, over the top, just like her dad, Ric Flair.
Yikes.
Bret Hart. I keep forgetting he's
Yeah, I
ringside 'cause he's
totally
just watching.
forgot. You just brought into my cognizance that Bret Hart was still standing there.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Oh. Damn.
Damn.
Just dragged her down. They got to get in the ring.
Wouldn't that be a bitch if that's how the match ended? Double count out?
Oh, then what do you do?
I don't know.
Oh, we got pinfall. And maybe we're
Okay.
starting. I would listen. If it was me, I'm restarting the match. Like I'm restarting the match.
Yeah, they just throw
Oh
out
man, look
the.
at that advertisement.
Damn.
Roadblock on WWE Network. I missed the WWE Network.
All for just $9.99.
Oh, I miss it so much. Uh-oh, Charlotte's up. Moonsault. I think that was one of the first times that she pulled out the moonsault, if I remember correctly.
It's
like we see her do it all the time now, but we didn't see her doing it at this stage of her career like that.
it's like at that moment, at the peak of that moonsault, she just like stopped gravity just for a second, and then just floated gracefully back down to earth. Clap, 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 clap.
Bret Hart's starting to get a little bit more lively now. Oh,
Jesus!
What's so crazy is that this is 2014 and Natalya still uses these moves.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Oh, it's in. Sharpshooter's in.
That is effective.
Oh, she dragged her in the center of the ring. Miles away from the ropes, miles away from Ric Flair, but she rolled through. She rolled through. Oh, no, her shoulders up.
Oh my God! How do you reverse that?
Oh my
and
God.
She breaks it. And she goes, oh, ah.
Oh my God.
My patellas are they're aching right now.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, she's reversing the pressure. No, but back in there. She's just trying to roll through the ropes. Oh, she slapped her.
Ah, jeez. Smack the taste right out of her mouth.
Rolling.
Yikes. No thanks.
Oh my gosh. They just keep rolling. They're right in the center of the ring. They keep slapping each other. This is wild.
And they're both in a world of pain. Like,
Yes, they are. Yup.
it's like moments like this, it really comes down to who really wants it more. Are you willing to destroy your way of living for a champion?
Oh
Oh
my
my
god. Oh my
god!
god.
Ah! Technically, it's a rope break.
Yeah, he's trying to break it up.
Oh my god. They're both still standing after that.
My
Bret
god,
Hart
this match.
investigating on the scene.
Yeah, he just
He's like,
Bret
oh,
Hart on the case.
oh yeah. Mr. Bret on the spot.
Jesus, Bret.
Just a little bit of fire.
They gotta get in the ring. Yeah,
Oh, they're at 8.
just a little bit.
Natalya's Charlotte's. Both.
What's she doing?
She
She about to put in that shirt. She's about to put in that damn sharpshooter.
She sure is.
Right in front of Bret Hart.
The way that she just looked into a man's soul.
Man, lock that on. Hold on, wait a minute. Now she's getting her. Now she's putting
Damn.
on. Now she's trying to put on the. Is she gonna get it? The figure 4? Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, natural selection.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at Rick. There it is. And this is where
it is.
This is all where it really started for where it all really started for Charlotte Flair. It was all up from there, and it all started with Natalya.
And was this before? This was before the women's revolution, right? I mean,
yes.
I mean, but it's moments like this that made it possible, for sure.
100%. The emotion in the ring. It was a great moment. It was a great match. And it's like I said earlier, Annie, how I talked about how the like Natalya's bag, she's a star herself, but she's even said it that she takes pride in being a star maker. And that's why I thought this match was so important to show you, because this is perfect proof that Natalya truly is a star maker, because this was the genesis of Charlotte Flair.
You know, and she has a direct hand in that. And she doesn't have to do that for people.
Nope.
But it takes someone special who's willing to listen, to do the work, to pull the weight. And I'm happy for people like Natalya who sees that greatness in other people, because she herself is made of that very
There's
same
not many
greatness.
people with that type of personality trait.
No. I argue that they are of a dying breed.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's not many people that truly like take it interest. I think you said it earlier. Take an interest in the success of others and invest in it.
I mean, and where so many people are just concerned with getting over themselves that
Me.
the
Gotta get
people
over it. Yes.
the people who are willing to take an L for other people so that they can elevate.
Yep. That's why
because
this match was such a perfect example of why I wanted to show who Natalya is as a talent.
And as a person, like,
Yeah.
incredible.
Such great match, great moment, and like you said, if Natalya decided this isn't what she wanted to do, If she had some sort of ego,
Hmm.
we might not see we might not see what we saw now in Charlotte Flair, because once again, this is where it all started.
I mean, because it could have been Bailey, it could have been Becky Lynch, could have been Sasha Banks, but Charlotte Flair was the chosen one that time. So
Yep. Look at proud Ric Flair.
that jawline is a, also a part of the Flair
Iconic.
the Flair dynasty.
You tell no lies.
I don't. I don't. Charlotte Flair is she definitely needs
Oh
that
man.
longer hair, that's for sure.
Yeah. She her daddy's
Genetics
daughter.
genetics don't lie.
For sure, for sure. So that was a great match. This was another great edition of Bouquet of Legacy. I really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed being able to talk about Natalia and everything that she's done to give back to the business, and just continuing what we're doing as far as talking about great women in wrestling. And listen, speaking of a great woman, I got to give it to my co-host here, give her the opportunity to plug anything that she wants to plug, upcoming appearances, social media, whatever. Where can they catch you at, Annie?
Well, I will be returning this weekend to Marshfield, Wisconsin for Declassified at Frontline Pro. We got Rhino and going
Ooh,
head to head with Cal Bloom, formerly known as Von Wagner. So that's going to be a great time, man.
that's gonna bang.
And I can't wait to get on the road. It's been a minute, and yeah, I can't wait to live it up. So and do what I do best, and that's just talk. So yeah, Con, what do you got going on for you?
Man, I am chilling and vibing. I had a couple of busy wrestling weekends. Then had birthday parties and stuff like that. So now I'm just vibing. I'm ready to have a weekend off. I've got about two more shows for the rest of this year, both of them coming in November. So I'm just enjoying just taking things easy and taking things slow on a weekend, and just being able to catch up on some editing, play some video games, hang out with the family, and just do that. But like I said, I got a couple of dates coming up. As those draw closer, I'll throw them out there. But listen, we're always moving, we're always grooving. Even in downtime, somehow we're still putting in work. And that's HOWSE, and the W stands for work. So for Divinely Designed Danny O'Neal and the whole team here at In Your House, my name is Alec on the Concept House, here to remind you to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend to hop on this bandwagon, get on, or get gone. Because the household, we're still going mighty strong. You guys have a great day and a great rest of your week. Peace.
Yeah, yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Josh Joseph standing on his decisions. He is the voice. There is no choice. We is them boys in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast just like cruiserweight action. In your house is the perfect distraction. Pumpers in your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Whoa.